It's a unique situation that you get to do something like this.
We're going to be moving into a new building that John and Anthony are working on.
We wanted something more open, something bigger.
Both of them are first-time home buyers, so they're really excited to get in here. The process with these old buildings is absolutely everything's got to get gutted out of them, and then we start building everything back. Even though they were the same layout, you can see how different they came out.
Oh my God.
I'm Anthony Carino. 4 generations of my family have grown up in New Jersey. So there's a lot of us. But I've always been close to my cousin John. So 10 years ago, when my dad and I started Brunelleschi Construction, we brought John on to help us design and build amazing kitchens. Everyone has a kitchen they dream about. It's our job to make it real. So outside of doing kitchens, my father and I started Brunelleschi Construction about 10 years ago now. The main core of our business is the adaptive reuse and restoration of brownstones and warehouses throughout Jersey City and Hoboken. Generally, we design the building, get it done, and then sell it. But we've got a project right now at 728 Bloomfield Street in Hoboken. We actually pre-sold the entire building before we were done with the demolition phase. This was an exciting thing for us because it allows us to work with our customers to design the home to their specifications.
So the first 2 couples moving into 728 Bloomfield are first on the top floor, Amit and Forum, and then on the floor below them, we have Charlie and Brianna. Charlie and Brianna are expecting their first child, so we're doing everything we can to get them in there as soon as possible.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
And I'm Charlie. We currently rent in Uptown Hoboken, and we're going to be moving into a new building that John and Anthony are working on.
Our current kitchen is actually quite nice, and we have enjoyed living here.
We're moving because we were looking for more space. We just wanted to have a little bit more room.
And plus, we have a baby on the way.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So Hoboken, there's a lot more space than kind of where we were previously living. So
That's true. We couldn't have had a baby there.
So Charlie and Brianna really want to keep that open floor plan that they currently have right now in their rental. And Amit and Forum, they're really looking to get out of their claustrophobic kitchen.
Hi, I'm Forum.
My name's Amit, and we currently live in the east side of Manhattan. Our kitchen is pretty modern. It's not horrible, but it's a typical New York City kitchen. It's tiny, compact, like more than 2 people can't fit in it.
I'm looking forward to having some help in the kitchen now that I have more room, and maybe somebody will want to cook or learn to cook along with me.
We wanted something more open, something bigger, and so we're really looking forward to moving to our new home with a new kitchen.
So over at 728, the whole concept that we're going for was really an open kitchen. So Anthony and I have to work out the final details in the plan before we have the couples over to talk about style. The original design that we got from the architects, it's just not flying with me because we have so much space in the living room here. So what I'm thinking of doing is we get rid of the range here. So we'll have our double oven, micro combo here. We'll have it over in the corner, plenty of room to open it up. We go with our sink here. The problem that I'm thinking of is, what do we really do with this island? Do we leave it as is?
Stretch it out, make it more like an eat-in kind of, do it more lengthwise, right? We do it longer and we do a whole nice big set of drawers this way with the finger pulls.
Let's say we have like 4 stools.
Right on. And it's nice too, because then you end with a full height panel and a full height panel.
On both sides.
It
really finishes off the kitchen.
All right, perfect, man.
So now that we have the design set, the couple's gonna come in, we're gonna go over our finishing touches and decide on colors.
I mean, you obviously have a ton of color options. You wanted to base it around a white cabinet?
I think so, yeah.
All right, so we can start with that. If we integrate frosted glass horizontals, it would be cool to do like a wood. Basically, we'd wrap the wood all the way around all the lacquer on the smaller, lower cabinets.
I think we could look great.
And then what do you think for the island?
On the island, maybe we do the sides in the lacquer and then do all your drawers in the tobacco wood. It'll integrate both pieces and they'll play off each other really nice.
Do you think the tobacco will go well with the color you're envisioning for the floors?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because the floors are a very light wood and they're a very rustic. So
this is going to pick that up well.
I think this will pick it up really well. All right, so let's really quick
do countertops.
Just countertops. What kind of countertop color were you looking to go with? Let me guess.
Well, I think we wanted something that's also white.
Okay.
But getting a little concerned about it just being too white.
Would you be against like a gray?
Probably want maybe not so dark, but a gray earth color.
I mean, that's blizzard white. I mean,
Yeah, so it's not exactly white, right?
it's not exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna have a
between-
speckle
I
in
mean,
it. Uh-huh.
You have that white, and then you have the dusty stones.
Oh, I like that one.
This is a great
Sweet.
countertop. This looks phenomenal.
So they went with this stone, which I love. So you actually had some Carrara marble inside of it with some of the glass and then frosted glass as well. So you use every material in this backsplash, which is great.
Yeah, I like it because it's all different whites, but they're each a little bit different.
And it will pick up on the frosted
The frosted glass.
glass that you're going to do in
Exactly
the cabinets
right.
as well.
Yeah. So that's our kitchen package right there.
So
There we go.
perfect.
Great. Awesome. Cool. Charlie and Brianna are going with 3 different finishes. They're going with a glass, a lacquer, and wood, which is going to look really nice and have a nice warm feeling. I'm just waiting to go over the final finishes with Amit and Forum to see what they pick. If I could make a suggestion, something that I think that would look really nice is this pearl family, which if you look at it in the light, you can see that shimmer. That's why they actually call it pearl. Is there one that maybe you're leaning towards?
I like the grayish color.
Okay.
Better.
I mean, personally, I kind of like the lighter one.
Yeah, I don't want it to be too dark.
I don't want it too dark in your place.
Yeah, exactly.
And this definitely will be a lighter feel inside.
Okay.
Sure, if you say so.
I say it.
No.
If you say so, then we're going with it.
Let's do it.
Our bottoms, we will do in the pearl. Why don't we do all of your uppers in a white glass, which I think is a really, really nice look. All right, so the next step is countertops. Definitely would suggest that we go with a quartz countertop. As far as from the standpoint of cleaning it and the look-wise in this kitchen, it's definitely the way to go. Is there any color in particular or family of colors that you're kind of thinking of?
I mean, I think a white countertop might be
We can
nice
do a
to
white.
complement.
We can do because you do have the gray.
light gray, yeah.
This is a new color. This is dusty stones, which you don't get as many of these speckles. You actually can see some of the stone marks
Right.
throughout.
This has a little bit more character.
I like this. This, when you do get bigger pieces, you'll see a lot more of the marks of the stone,
Right.
which is really nice.
Kind of has this natural look and effect
Exactly.
to it. Yeah.
Yep. Now that we know cabinet style, have the colors, we know the countertop, the last thing that puts this whole puzzle together is backsplash. That could be a great accent area and really make your kitchen stand out. A lot of people might say, you know what, I want to go with another white. Which is that?
I had initially thought yeah.
white. Which that's kind of where people tend to lean.
Right.
But I would think like really maybe we do something very different. And maybe we do some nice like glass tile.
Okay.
Could look really nice.
Okay.
I think John and Anthony can probably find us something that we're happy with. Take care. Thanks.
We'll be in touch soon.
Okay.
All right, guys.
The process is such with these old buildings that absolutely everything's got to get gutted out of them, and then we start building everything back. We really like to save as much of material as possible, and we usually do a lot of that with the masonry. But in this particular case, unfortunately, one of the fireplaces does have to come out because the way the plans were drawn, it falls right in the middle of our kitchen design.
Instead of going to the gym, this is what man does. Take down a fireplace a day, he's all set.
So the restoration really takes place on the facade of the building, restoring the old brick, and most importantly, restoring the cornice that's on the top of the building. And aside from being a great architectural element, they serve to protect the brick facade from the elements. So at various stages through the process, we like to bring the homeowners by. It gives them a sense of where we're at in the project. We give them a little bit of education, and it kind of ties them to their home so they know what's going on.
Pendant lights will be centered above the island. Okay.
This way. And this way. In this way, if they're looking for any specific changes, whether it be lighting fixtures or moving a sink one way or the other, it's a lot easier to do before all the drywall goes up. All right, so we have made a bunch of progress since you've seen this last. We did like a little drop ceiling here, just kind of to demarc like where the kitchen is, but still keep it part of the other room. These came out better than we could have ever hoped.
Yeah,
and we're
fantastic.
so stoked about that.
Came out great.
So do they slide open sort of like an accordion, or how do they work?
We can do that right now, actually. All you do is pull this up, twist. Pull this up, twist.
Oh, look at that.
It does not get any
that's awesome.
easier than that.
So it's pretty,
And now you've just added 200 square feet to your living room.
it'll be pretty nice.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
This is really awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous, I'm not gonna lie. So the next step is getting the insulation in the walls. We always use a blown-in insulation in our buildings, which is a much higher quality than your standard fiberglass bat insulation. It does two things. It fills up all cracks and voids, so you get a really nice tight seal on your unit. And number two is it offers a much greater level of sound attenuation between your units, so there's a lot less chance you're gonna be hearing your neighbors.
Part of the restoration work was replacing all the windows and the front door to the outside of the building. We went with more of a modern contemporary look with a black and aluminum frame. And on the front door, we really wanted to stay with that historical period. So Anthony's gonna be going down and looking at one of our dealers' showrooms.
So we're heading over to a little gem of a spot I know about here in Jersey City. These guys do reclaimed doors out of Europe. This is one of my favorite things in the world to do. They have so many unbelievable pieces. Doors all shapes and sizes. When I head over to this yard, I take the rough measurements of our existing opening with us. It's always easier to find a door that fits that space rather than try and change the masonry opening. That's nice, 25. So I wound up picking a large double door to fit in the space. It's great, it's got two full lights. It's got wrought iron that's being restored over them. And then we went with two ornate knobs on the front of it. It's just an old signature style. They don't really have too much function, but it certainly looks really, really nice. The whole door will get sanded down, clear coated, coat of poly. All of this gets ground down, painted a matte black. They reorder the tempered glass and put it back in here. And I'll have it in about 3 weeks.
So all of our kitchens have arrived from overseas. Normally we would have them directly shipped to the firehouse. We're doing it a little differently. We've actually had multiple kitchens come over in the container.
40-footer, this thing's gotta be stuffed. I'm gonna watch you guys do all of this.
So we're gonna load them from the container, make sure everything's in order, that all the right pieces are there, and then as we're ready for all the kitchens, then we'll have them shipped over to the project.
My job is to mark the boxes.
Oh. Yeah.
Where's the number 2?
2. Go right on top of here.
I got this one. I got it. What is this? We're done. We're out of here. Lunch. Time for lunch.
So all the drywall's here, it's ready to be installed. The easiest and fastest way is to boom it up through the windows. It helps our guys by not having to actually hump it up the stairs, and by putting it in through the windows, we'll have it on the floors really fast. As far as this apartment, All we have left is polish coat, downstairs. They're on their second coat.
Yes.
We're gonna be ready to install the floors in this apartment, and the kitchen is going in immediately next. Yes. So we are, at least we're there.
So all the floors are in. We went with a rustic white oak, 7-inch wide plank floors. They look absolutely amazing. All the light coming in from the back of the building, the floors just really bring the entire apartment full circle. Okay, now we're ready to get the cabinets in.
You know, both kitchens, they are very different. I mean, you know, Foreman and Mitt, they went with that, you know, that more of a white and gray, a sleek look.
Much more modern.
Much more modern, but, you know, it's more of a monochromatic look, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And then
I think the Humbervilles is just it's a lot warmer, you know. Those wood tones really warmed up the kitchen.
And at the same time, I mean, even though it's warmer, still having those frosted glass cabinets, it really makes it, you know, have that more of a contemporary feel.
Oh my God. Oh, look at the glass. Get out of here. Is that pretty or is that pretty? See, this is why I hate doing this. I hate doing this because we design these kitchens and this is what they have 10 times better than what we have. See this?
Yeah.
How they, instead of having 3 drawers,
Oh, right on.
now we have the 2 drawers. So it's a nicer
Less
design.
breaks, man. It's cool.
Yep.
You get a nice bigger panel, and then this pulls out. Oh, that's great.
It's a great look.
So meeting Forum over at the tile shop, we got to pick out a backsplash tile. I want to make sure she gets something that she likes, but also works well with her kitchen. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Good to see you. Ready to do some tile?
Yes.
All right. So I figured we'd come here just because the selection is so huge and it always gives me and John so much inspiration. It can be a little overwhelming because of everything that's here. But I mean, it's just, you know, like they go from the craziest, you know, of patterns and whatnot.
Mosaics are gorgeous here. We have a lot of different patterns.
Yeah.
These are all square mosaic.
Yeah, I think these are a little small.
Yeah.
Here's more of what, this is more the size you're looking for. All right.
It would look nice.
It's a great look. Listen, a lot of what we do is mixing that old and new. And you got to be adventurous. You got to try something. I think it'll work. I definitely
and I
think
think maybe in this pattern,
Right.
Yeah, it
You
won't
bridge the gap.
detract from the modern style of the
Absolutely.
cabinets. Okay.
All right, cool. Get it on order.
So things are moving along great. The countertops are going in right now. Backsplash is next. This backsplash came out awesome. Charlie and Brianna went with a stone medley, which is really beautiful, and a Mitt and Forum went with more of a nice contemporary glass look. Next thing is getting that front door in. Then after the front door, we really just have to get the appliances all set up, and then we're gonna be ready to reveal the kitchens.
Lift with your legs. 1, 3, 1, 2. Beautiful. Morning, guys.
How you doing, guys?
Good morning. Good to
How are
see
you?
you.
Good to see you.
Today's a big day for us. It's reveal day. We're really excited for the couple to come over and see everything.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How are you? How you doing?
Good to
see you. Thanks for coming by. 728's really been a different project for us. You know, generally we design the building, get it done, and then sell it. Being that we pre-sold these units, we were able to work with the homeowners and really customize it to their needs and wants.
Now the condos aren't 100% done, they're about 80% done, but the kitchens look great.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful.
You like it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
It
I
looks
love
great.
it.
A lot
really
different
looks
from last
great.
time.
We originally wanted to have just a completely white kitchen, no glass, no wood or anything, but John and Anthony really pushed us a little bit to try different elements, and I'm really excited that we did. I think it makes the look just perfect for us. I love the island.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
really, really big. Plenty of area for prep and for eat. I mean, you can get 4 seats at this easy.
This is really an island table, which I love. You know, it makes it more of an eating kitchen, more of a centerpiece, everyone kind of entertaining, hanging around, which is really nice here.
I like the fixtures you guys decided on too. These are cool. The red works.
Little red now. We have other red stuff that we've like.
Oh, do you?
Red mixer,
Yeah.
another red
great.
mixer.
So that's
kitchen,
gonna
so
look-
it's gonna look. Yeah,
You know,
that's
what,
awesome.
you know what's nice too? The red with the wood. That's really where you get a really nice contrast. Just throwing a little bit of color in there.
I love the backsplash that you
backsplash
guys
came out.
helped us pick out. It's perfect.
Yeah, great. It
It's
looks great.
gorgeous. So the kitchen was wonderful. I mean, it really exceeded my expectations for what it would look like.
Even though the layouts are the same in these kitchens, each couple has really brought their own personal touches to it, and it really makes it their own.
Yeah. All right, so just remember, this is, everything's not done yet.
Wow. This looks like high end. We're just very much impressed because I didn't really know what to expect, and the kitchen looks a lot larger.
They did an amazing job. Never had a kitchen like that before, so.
I think this kitchen overall, I mean,
Yeah, I was blown away the first time I saw this all in place.
think about cooking in this kitchen,
Yeah.
having this island and having a party. I
Yeah.
mean, this is the spot where everybody will convene. I mean, you can have 10 people around on this while you're cooking, entertaining. It's a nice centerpiece.
Maybe I'll actually start to cook now. Maybe.
It's a unique situation that you get to do something like this. Even though these kitchens are exactly the same, I mean, exact same layout, exact same appliances, even the same countertops, but just changing the cabinet layout and the backsplash, I think to a person that's coming off the street, if they walked in, they'd be like, wow, 2 different kitchens.
Guys, thanks for coming by.
excited.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
You're
man.
more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
more than
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you.
Excited for you guys to get in here.